Hello everyone, welcome to the 12th part of 8051 microcontroller, that is addressing modes in 8051. So what is addressing mode? So the CPU can access data in various ways. The data coded in a register or in a memory, that is RAM or a ROM, or may be provided as an immediate value. So these various ways of accessing data are called addressing mode. So there are 5 addressing modes in 8051 and they are immediate addressing mode, register addressing mode, direct addressing mode, register indirect addressing mode and indexed addressing mode. So last 3 modes, they are actually used to access the memory. So let's see this addressing modes one by one. So first is immediate addressing mode. This mode of addressing uses either an 8 or a 16-bit constant value as the source operand, and the immediate data is provided in the instruction itself, and the data is provided immediately after the opcode. So whatever data or a value that we want to move or that we want to use in an operation, that is available within the instruction, that is followed by the opcode. So this immediate data must be preceded by the sign hash. So this addressing mode can be used to load information into any of the register, including the 16-bit register, that is DPTR. So let's see the example so it will be more clear. So here is the first instruction, that is add a comma hash 30h. So here hash, this sign indicate that this 30h is nothing but the value. So after execution of this instruction, this value that is immediately available in the instruction is added with the content of accumulator. Another example is move R0 comma hash 25h. So in this instruction, the value 25h will loaded into the register R0. The next example, that is move DPTR comma hash 0FE00H. So in this instruction, the 16-bit value, that is FE00H, will be loaded into the 16-bit register, that is DPTR. Second addressing mode is register addressing mode. So register addressing mode involves the use of registers to hold the data to be manipulated, and the source and destination registers must be equal in a size. The movement of data between these RN registers, that means from R0 to R7, they are not allowed. So the instruction, that is move R5 comma R7, is invalid instruction. So similar instruction can be written as the move R5 comma R7H or move 05H comma R7H. So in these instructions, so here 07H is nothing but R7 and 05H is nothing but R5. So we can represent the register with its address, and we can perform this similar instruction in this register addressing mode. So let's see the example. So here move R0 comma 8. So in this instruction, this is nothing but the source operand. This is also a register, 8-bit register, and this is nothing but the destination operand, that is a 8-bit register. So the size of these both registers, they are equal. So in this instruction, the content of accumulator will be loaded into the register R0. Next example, move A comma R5. So here this instruction copies the content of R5 register into accumulator. Move R7 comma DPL. Now here DPL is nothing but the 8-bit register. So the content of DPL will be moved into R7 register. Add A comma R4. So here the content of register R4 get added with the content of accumulator after execution of this instruction. Third addressing mode is a direct addressing mode. So in a direct addressing mode, the data is in a RAM memory location whose address is known, and this address is given as a part of the instruction. And this mode allows you to specify the operand by giving its actual memory address, so typically specified in the hexadecimal format. So whatever addresses we have to given in the instruction, that must be in the hexadecimal format. For example, 50H, or by giving its abbreviated name, that is P3. Okay, so we can directly specify the hex address, or we can specify the abbreviated name of that location. So let's see the example. So here, move R0, 40H. So here 40H is nothing but the direct address of the RAM location. As no hash sign is preceding to this value, that means this is the direct address. So here the content of RAM location 40H will move into the register R0. Move 7FH, A. So here 7FH is nothing but the RAM memory location. So in this instruction, content of accumulator will be loaded into the RAM location 7FH. Move 07H, DPL. Again here the content of register DPL loaded to the memory location 07H, or the 07H is nothing but the R7. So we can write this same instruction as a R7, DPL. So here move A, 07H. Again this instruction is similar to A, R7. So it will copy the content of register R7 to the accumulator. Or move A, P3. So here it transfers the content of port 3 to the accumulator. So here we can mention the particular location with its abbreviated name also. So here we can directly mention the port 3 without mentioning its address, or we can directly write its address also. Fourth addressing mode is register indirect addressing mode. So in a register indirect addressing mode, a register is used as a pointer to the data. Only register R0 and R1 are used for internal RAM indirect data transfer. So remember, only registers R0 and R1, they are used for a pointer. DPTR can be used as a pointer register for external RAM, where DPTR can hold a 16-bit address. So this R0 and R1, they are used to hold the 8-bit address, and DPTR is used to hold 16-bit address. So these three registers, they are used to access the memory. They are used as a pointers. So registers R2 to R7 cannot be used to hold the addresses of an operand located in RAM. Only R0 and R1, they are used. So indirect addressing is represented by a @ sign preceding to R0, R1 or a DPTR. So let's see the example. So here instruction is move A, @R0. So this @ sign preceding to this R0 indicate that R0 is used as a pointer. So this R0 is holding the memory location or a RAM location. The content of that location will move into the accumulator. Next instruction, move @R1, B. So here in this instruction, now R1 is used as a pointer which is pointing to the RAM location. So here the content of register B will be loaded into the memory location whose address is held by this pointer register R1. Now here move X. Move X, this instruction represents that this instruction is used to access data from external memory. So X is used for the external access. So move x a comma at the rate dptr. So here dptr is used as a pointer which holds the 16-bit address of the external memory. So here the content of memory location whose address is held by this dptr register is loaded into the accumulator. Next addressing mode is indexed addressing mode. So the index addressing is useful when there is a need to retrieve data from a lookup table. So a 16-bit register, that is data pointer, holds the base address and the accumulator holds an 8-bit displacement or an index value. So the sum of these two registers forms the effective address for a jump or a movec instruction. So let's see the example. So here move a comma hash 0 at h. So here 0 at h is nothing but the offset from the table start. So here this offset, or it is nothing but the displacement. Okay, so this value is loaded into the accumulator. Then in dptr, using this instruction, that is move dptr comma hash 01f00h, using this instruction we are actually loading this dptr with the base address or a start address of the table. Okay, this is nothing but the base address or a start address of the table which is loaded into the dptr, and here in accumulator we are moving the value 800 at h, that is nothing but the displacement or a offset. So here the instruction move c, again here move c indicate that this instruction access data from the code memory or a program memory. Okay, so c represents code memory. Move c a comma at the rate a plus dptr. So here content of accumulator is added with the content of dptr. Now here the dptr content is nothing but 01f00, that is nothing but the starting address of a table, and content of a is nothing but 08, that is nothing but the displacement. So addition of these two registers represents the actual address of the data that is located into the table. So whatever address generated by the addition of these two registers content, so data from that location will be copied into the accumulator. So here start address of table is added with the offset or displacement, that puts in a. So after execution of this instruction, the program will be branched to the address actually, that is 01f00 plus 0 at is nothing but 1f0 at h. Okay, so whatever content that will be available to this address will be loaded into the accumulator using this instruction. So this is all about the addressing modes. Thank you.